Welcome to the birthplace of college football, a campus of Rutgers University in Piscataway, New Jersey, where the game will be a little more technical, but no less intense than that showdown with Princeton in 1869. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Rutgers offense will take the first swing of the game. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that the entire, not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around.
Afterburners coming. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a first down. The Scarlet Knights will hustle to the line.
Going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Plows through the defense. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, these Notre Dame linebackers are flying around. Remember that game that Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah had against Clemson? This guy could be in for that kind of night.
Yeah, and when you can do that, you change the whole offensive philosophy. When I'm getting tackles for losses and I'm getting you behind the sticks, I get to have even more fun and get after your quarterback and play the pass and not have to worry about the run.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage, great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Notre Dame's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Power football with the run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Intentional grounding, open.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Horn. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Irish send out the punt unit. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down and run. On the move at the 30. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He's right on target. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. And the Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
They'll run it from the gun. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Scarlet Knights have moved it inside the 20. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield, it's Kendricks. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains.
This running back is a weapon, and not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Horn. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Horn. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. They'll go back to the ground. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Notre Dame right back to the line. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. Not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked.
The ball is out behind the line.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in the field.
Leaves it with the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. It's caught downfield. Oh, he gave him the dead leg. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. A great catch and run for 6. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. Man, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies, throw to them, and they make big plays for them.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, still can't stop it.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pass intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football. Made it easy for the defender to run underneath and create an interception.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The Scarlet Knights headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. He wants to throw. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone.
4-2 Spider.
He'll just keep slinging it. That's caught. It's Kendricks. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Give him 6. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Irish, back on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need.
say, David. I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The give on the inside. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Into double cover. just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Right down the middle. Got his man. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And the Scarlet Knights look to do some damage in the red zone. He wants to throw here on second down. Finds his big tight end. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. From inside the 15, here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Running back goes in motion. Getting some heat. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he breaks into the open. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! A clutch throw and catch from the quarterback and the receiver in the end zone for the touchdown.
Want to get pressure on the quarterback, but these situations, you drop so many guys back deep. But as a defender, you're not trying to catch the ball. You're trying to spike that thing as hard as you can into the ground. The defense has to do a better job, but the offense makes the big play, gets the huge Hail Mary.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And you know, In a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
They'll throw it on first down. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. 3rd down play from the gun. Trying to get to it. The sure hands, it's Kendricks. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Tulane. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Wide out in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. That's reeled in. It's Washington. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Red pass, it's complete. They get him down after he makes the catch. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Dances away to buy time. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They're bringing heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And he missed it. No good. Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a 13-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll try it again. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man down the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right? You still try.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Bringing it back. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. How about that D making the play and lighting up the board and swinging some momentum in their favor?
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll return it from around the 50. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. He's got the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second and very short here for the offense. Leaves it with the back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot...
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Trying to take it back. The 20. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. How about that D coming up with a play like that? They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Here come the Irish back on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Here we go. They'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lawrence. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. After that last completion, it's second down. Quarterback checking the play. He wants to pass it on second down. He rifles one deep to the left. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. This is a third and long. On the move, it's Pryor. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
The defense is going to need one more stop. This is the game right now. You just got one on that last run play, setting up fourth down. Do you bring pressure? What are we doing defensively here to make sure that we can get off the field and win this game?
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. 2nd down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Back to the air one more time. Another incompletion on 3rd down. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Offense set on 1st down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They'll go to the ground. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look... negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very... This offense, nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
2nd and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. Give to the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.